Good morning, Paula. I was outside on my back patio this morning just having my tea, and I decided to do a little filming outside before I head inside to bake. It's beautiful out here and it's very inspirational. I wanted to talk a little bit about this week and why it's so special to me. It's dessert week, it's week 8, and obviously it's the last week to get picked for this contest. But besides that, I'm doing a special dessert that I wanted to make a tribute to or memory of my grandmother Wiley and my pap. She was a great inspiration to me and probably one of the biggest reasons why I love to cook and love being in the kitchen so much. I have wonderful memories of walking into her house, and there's certain things always sticking in my mind. She always had fresh roasted peanuts in a candy jar. There was always Breyer's ice cream in the freezer. My pappy always had to have his molasses on the kitchen table. And most of the time, especially if it was Sunday dinner, there was a roast beef baking in the oven for dinner. But the thing that always sticks out in my mind was she always had a fresh baked pie on the countertop. And 99% of the time it was coconut cream, because that was my pappy's favorite, as well as mine. And anything that has to do with coconut, I love. So I definitely inherited his love for the taste of coconut. And I've made my share of coconut cream pies from scratch over the years, and they are phenomenal. But with our busy schedules in today's world, we just don't have time to do that as much, and especially during the week if I wanted to have a special dessert. My kids love pie, so I started doing pies and creating pies they were a little easier to make throughout the week. And this coconut cream pie was one of the ones I came up with, and it's a Philly style coconut cream pie, and it's turned out just wonderful. It was really important to me to try to make it as close to the same consistency and flavor as if I were to make it from scratch, and I've done a pretty good job of getting it there. And I think my kids actually like this one better than if I make the homemade one. But I am very honored and very appreciative of this opportunity. Unfortunately, I haven't had a lot of videos. I've filmed a lot of videos, but they haven't all made it to the cut. Either they didn't get edited or I didn't get them in. I do have a pretty crazy schedule, and sometimes things just don't happen. But that's life, and that's fine. But I'm hoping that you take a good look at this one. I would love the opportunity to be in Savannah. It would be so fun, and it would just be a great opportunity. So I'm going to finish my tea, and then I'm going to head inside, and we're going to show you how easy it is to make this coconut cream Philly style pie. Bye-bye. Hi, now that we're back inside, we're going to get started on this coconut cream pie Philly style. It's really simple and really only take about 10 maybe 15 minutes, and we're going to have pie and we'll be able to eat it. So one thing you need is the 8-ounce box of Philadelphia original cream cheese, which I already have in my pot. You need a ½ cup of confectionery sugar. And we're going to mix that up. Then we're going to add in our box of French vanilla pudding, a small box of that. And combined in the measuring cup already, I've measured out 1 cup of unsweetened coconut milk and ½ cup of half and half. So I'm going to pour that into the mixture. Beat that on low so it's all combined. Kind of scrape down the sides a little bit. So that's mixed in. The other thing that you'll need is 1 baked pie shell, which I just did a purchased pie shell, put it in there and baked it 450 degrees for 12 minutes. You want to make sure that you prick the inside of the pie and weigh it down with something so that it stays down while it's baking. And something else I talked about earlier was a tribute to my grandma Wiley and her baking of her coconut cream pie. This is one of her pie plates that I got when she passed on, so Makes it a little extra special to be using that as well. I'm going to get this up a little bit here and get it all whipped up. It for that part. And what we're going to add to the mixture is all creamy and whipped up. Add 1 cup of coconut. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Add my teaspoon. Mix this all up and pour it in the pie shell. And then for the top, instead of doing a meringue, I'm going to do a fresh whipped cream with a little bit of vanilla and powdered sugar, and then we're going to put the toasted coconut that I've toasted earlier on top. Just make sure this is all mixed in good, and pour it into your pie shell. Told you how simple this was and easy. Can't really get any easier than this, and boy does it taste good. Adding the coconut milk really gives it a nice extra flavor. Spread that out. Okay, we're going to wash this up and then we're going to whip our whipping cream, and we'll be right back to see you in a minute. I'm going to be right back. For the whipping cream, all you need is simply half a pint of heavy whipping cream, and it works best if your bowl and your ingredients are cold. Dump that in there. We're going to put 3 tablespoons of confectioner's powdered sugar. 1, 2, 3. And a half teaspoon, this is a teaspoon, I'm just going to do a half of it though, of vanilla extract. Another contraption here. Get this all whipped up, and then we'll be good to go. The whipping cream is all done and nice, whipped all up and creamy. We're going to just top our pie. I think this is going to be pretty yummy. Just spread till you get it all around the edges, seal the crust in. And then we're going to take our toasted coconut and top it. And we're going to cut right into this and have a taste. Smell the coconut. I have a little bit more here than what we need because I had toasted it for other things, but you want to use about 1/4 cup of toasted coconut for the top. And that is good. So I have right here my plate and my fork. I'm going to get a knife out of here. Cut into this. Let's see here. See if I did my grandma proud. I told you it was quick and easy. It certainly was. To have a nice decadent dessert in 10 or 15 minutes is really nice. Let's turn this here. Looks pretty yummy. Wonder if the camera person likes it or not. Let's see. If I can get a bite. It is so creamy. I definitely did my grandma proud. She'd be very happy with this. I hope you ladies enjoy my pie and get a chance to try it. So real, like I said, so quick and easy. You can do it even on a weeknight when you get home from work and have a great dessert for your family. Bye-bye.